Hey everyone's JackelWolf back in Sky Factory 4 with another 5 minutes. That's how I did it. Now, if you've been following along, you know that we are working our way through the advancement book. Last episode, we touched on doing the peaceful statues. I am not going to do all of them. There are quite a few here, and there's not a whole lot of reason to do them. And it'd just be sort of a whole, exercise in grindiness that I don't think is really going to be all that rewarding. So I'm going to skip out on those ones there. This episode, I want to finish off the Age of Enchantment, and I've got two little problems. I was going to do all 5 of these advancements today, plus the It's Over 20 advancement. Now, I accidentally got this while grinding. I didn't even notice it. It was only just as I was starting to set up for this video that I noticed that I'd accidentally gotten this one. And I know how I did it. And I was actually a little surprised that I did get it that way. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to go jump back into an older world version. I'm going to show you guys how I got it. And then we're going to go and I'm going to show you how I planned on getting it. And I think that's going to be the first episode. And then the second episode, we're going to come back and finish off the rest of these advancements here. So give me a second and we'll be right back. Okay, guys, so we've gone back in time. Oh, you can see I've still got the zombie on the back of my head here. Let's take him off. Let's throw our glitch armor back on. And what I was doing for the next episode, I had to get some pristine wither matter. So I was fighting a bunch of withers, working up my deep learner for them. But what we're going to do is we're going to go and open up my inventory here. We're going to go wither, and we're going to grab some wither skeleton heads. We're going to go soul sand and grab some soul sand. And then we're going to go grab our yo-yo. Now, actually, the yo-yo is already in my hand from the last episode. That's absolutely perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and come over to our wither killer. I was really surprised about this because if we check this out, I've got an attack of 9.7 on here. And I'm surprised that this works. But when you're killing a wither, and we're going to throw one down here, 2, 3, 4, and then we go 1, 2, and we'll fix this guy here. We'll go put that right there and find the door. We'll back off. The nice thing about this yo-yo is I can get multiple hits per shot, and I didn't realize that they stacked when to talk to about the damage. So I can come up to this guy, and actually before we do anything, let's double check. Yeah, so it's over 20. This has not been achieved yet. We're going to come really close and go 1, 2. Oh, he knocked me back. And there, I took like 80 damage off of him. I didn't do it that one. To see, that is really interesting. Try it again. There we go. Jackel has made the advancement. It's over 20. So somehow I managed to, get him over 20 damage. Let's go finish him off. Okay, guys, so we are back. As you can see, that was a lot easier to get than I thought, and I didn't think about it at the time, but this yo-yo has got Insatiable on it, and what Insatiable does is that it deals more and more damage over time. So on a mob with a very, very low hearts, you probably wouldn't notice it, but on something like the Wither, every time I hit the wither, I was doing more and more damage, although it was eating up more and more of my durability at the same time. So that was how I was able to get up to that 20. It would only work on mobs with, a massive amount of damage. A smaller mob, even if they've got over 20 damage, it probably wouldn't have to hit them often enough for it to even make that much of a difference. So what I planned on doing, and this is the going to be part 2 or the next episode, but all the stuff down here, what I planned on doing was to make a Supremium Cleaver, and that was going to be the way I was going to get over the 20 damage. So if we go into the materials and you on the Supremium page with the Cleaver, you can see we've already got over 20 attack damage. That's 27.74. That was going to be my way of doing it, but I really do want to kind of show off how to make Supremium in Sky Factory 4. It's not something I've had a reason to do previously. So I think it's kind of important that we kind of take a look at it. Even though I have technically already got the advancement, we're going to go and show this one off. So to start, what we're going to need to do is to make ourselves some Inferium seeds. Now, Inferium seeds are just seeds with Inferium essence surrounding it. You get Inferium essence from killing regular mobs. I think it's a random drop. There's a few other ways to get it, but probably the one you probably got a bunch in your inventory already. But that gets us some Inferium seeds. We're going to need 4 sets of those and a cobalt sapling. That's going to get us a prosperity sapling. This is one of the saplings I haven't actually made. Well, I have, but for this advancement, I've gone and I've made one previously, just so I have enough resources in my world here. So I'm growing prosperity shards. You can also use the prosperity acorns to make prosperity shards, and the prosperity acorns and the prosperity resin to make a shard block, which breaks down into 4 shards as well. So there's a lot of different ways to get shards from this sapling. So it's growing in our world already. I don't need another one. But what we need to do is we need for me to get over here, and I'm so used to having this glitch armor on. There we go. So we need 4 prosperity shards and 1 iron ingot. That gets us a base essence ingot. So this is basically the only way to get an essence ingot in Sky Factory 4. But base essence is good, but we want to level that up. How we level these up is we take the base essence ingot, we put it in a crafting station with 2 Inferium essence. That gets us an Inferium ingot. Now we can take that Inferium ingot, we can put it in a crafting table with 2 Prudium essence. Now these are all tiered levels up, or if you get some of the higher level stuff, you can actually tier it down. So 1 Inferium ingot, 2 Prudentium essence gets us 1 Prudentium ingot. We're going to go over here. We're going to put 1 Prudentium ingot and 2 Intermedium essence. So this is the next level up when it comes to essence. And then we're going to take that Intermediate essence, we're going to go put it in a crafting table with 2 Superium essence. That gets us a Superium ingot. Now, there is one more step up to get us to Supremium. That is going to require some Supremium in our world. And I've used all of the Supremium up already. I've got a whole bunch in here ready to go. So we didn't have to do a whole lot of cutting and all that, but I need a little bit more. So one of the reasons I was leveling up my Wither module is that we can run it through a simulation chamber, and that's going to get us something like pristine wither matter. What we need to do is we need to take some polymer clay. We're going to throw it into our simulation chamber, and then that's going to get us some random drops, one of which is the pristine wither matter. So this is tiered up. I actually had this on the edge of basic going to advanced, but I was running it in the background because I needed a bunch to kind of get up to where I was. And every time you run this through a simulation chamber, it does get a little bit better. So this one here, and actually we'll take that out there. We can take a look at it, and I am data collected a 101 out of 300. I think I was I was probably about 10 or 15 when I put it in there. So I've been running a ton of different, you can see 109 iterations of this, the simulation chamber. So this has been running for quite a bit. It's given me a bunch of pristine wither matter. I'm going to take that one there. What we're going to do is we're going to take the pristine wither matter and we're going to put it into our loot fabricator. We've got a choice. We can do another star or we can do Supremium essence. I want Supremium essence. That's what we're going to need. We're going to need 2 of those. We're going to take it out of our loot fabricator. And actually, I could do this pretty much anywhere here. We're going to take the 2 Supremium essence. We're going to take the Supremium ingot. And there you go. We've got ourselves a Supremium ingot. Now, to do the cleaver, I did the calculation. We're going to need 22 ingots. There's 21 ingots already in here. I'm going to throw that in there. We now have 22 ingots. So to make the cleaver, we are first going to need a cast of a Supremium. We're going to need a cast of a large sword blade, and we're going to let that cool. Okay, so that is done. We're going to click that out. We're going to put the large plate cast in there. We're going to go and run this as well. And again, we're going to go wait. We're going to cut here while this is filling up. All right, and that's almost done. There we go. There is our large plate. And now we're going to need 2 tough tool rods. So I'm going to go make 2, and then we'll be right back. And hopefully this is going to be enough. There you go. So we are 100%. We got nothing left over in the melter, which is good. As soon as this one is done, actually this one's cooling really, really quick. As soon as this is done, we can go and make ourselves a Supremium Cleaver. We're going to come over here. Now, you can mix and match way more than this. This was just going to be a very, very simple way of doing that. So there's our large sword blade. There's our large plate and 2 Supremium Tough Rods. That gets us our Supremium Cleaver. And if we take a look over that, 27.74 damage. That is unmodified damage. We can go, let's go and fly over to the Lost Cities. I know there's going to be some mobs over here. And let's go ahead in here and look for some mobs. There we go. Here's a creeper right there. There we go. One hit wonder for sure. Look at that. That is awesome. Okay, guys, so there you go. There are 2 ways to get that advancement. One of which is to, use sort of like the Manielium tool parts on a mob that's got, a absolute ton of damage, or to go and make yourself something like a Supremium Cleaver. There's a bunch of other weapons out there that have a base damage of over 20, though there are other ways of modifying it up as well. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you guys did any of those advancements any differently than I did. I would love to hear from you, all the different ways there are to do any of these advancements in Sky Factory 4. But that is it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please think about leaving a like and a subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at JackelWolf. Also, check out the description below. There will be a link to my Discord page. I would love it if you guys stop by to say hi. As well, there will be a link to my Patreon page. If you enjoy this channel, if you enjoy this content and you want to support, stop by, check it out. There are a lot of great perks out there for all of my supporters, but that is it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. I love that sword.